remember running down the stairs to the newsroom, and I looked up at the bank of monitors that were above the control room at that time, and every one of them had CNN Live on it. Those were our competitors' monitors.
CBS is taking us?
We had that story.
CBS? Huh? Can they do that?
Just a minute. We saw the bomb come down. We saw the flash, and you heard the explosion. And it was a big blast of bomb blast that came through this window.
These bombs were very big. There were shock waves. It was noisy, terrifying.
Whoa, that was a bright light. Everybody get down.
I was concerned that we would be hit by a stray missile, or that there was nothing to stop the anti-aircraft gunners, the Iraqis on the rooftops across the way, from just leveling the barrels of their guns and aiming at us on the 9th floor, because people knew that CNN was reporting what was going on.
Clearly, I've never been there, but this feels like we're in the center of hell.
We were not given specific approval to broadcast. We'd just gone ahead and done it. And in the confusion, we'd escaped detection.
There's a series of fallout, or not bomb shelters, down in the basement. And virtually everybody except us is down there in those shelters.
Within 3 hours, though, for one reason or another, Iraqi security came looking for us.
Security people made a sweep. They got very upset that there were 3 mortals on this floor.
We devised the system that one would open the door when people would bang on the door, and that happened a couple times. The other 2 would hide under edit tables. I was under an edit table.
I scampered to hide to make sure that if they pulled Arnett and Holloman out and took them downstairs into custody, at least there would still be one CNN person on the air, John.
That's why Bernie Shaw was under a table.
I did the same thing you did, Bernie, only I hid under a bed.
And it was actually not until the evening that Iraqi officials finally came up and confronted us and said, "You will stop broadcasting. You will sign off." And we did.
John Holloman and Bernie Shaw and myself, Peter Arnett, here is signing off from Baghdad for CNN, and I hope we can resume our communication with you in the very near future.
For those of you in Atlanta and up and down the network, we'll try to get back in touch with you as soon as we can. Obviously, this is something that is just abhorrent to all of us in our journalism. We'll talk to you as soon as we can.
And you heard it then, with correspondent Peter Arnett's explanation that he, John Holloman, Bernard Shaw, and the rest of the CNN crew had just been ordered to stop transmitting live.
Many people have said to me that they saw it all on their television, what we are describing. You know, they saw Bernie Shaw in his pajamas, you know, crawling across the floor.
I just come back from the other side. I'm really wearing out trousers here, crawling on my knees and hands.
And Holloman, you know, peeking out the window.
All right, Peter, I'm going to go back to the window because I see some bright lights.
And they saw me, you know, moving around in their minds. Vivid images. Of course, it was all broadcast radio. It was really a radio report.
It's a remarkable experience to be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
In the public mind and in the mind of critics, I suppose, people say, well, the Gulf War really made CNN. And I say phooey to that, because if CNN had not been responsible and covered the stories it covered in the previous 10 years, there's no way we would have been able to cover the Gulf War the way we did.
Stay up there. All right, thank you.
One of the boys of Baghdad, CNN's John Holloman, died in an automobile accident in 1998, and we all miss him a lot. In a moment, we'll talk to America's top military man during the Gulf War, General Colin Powell, and from ABC News, Barbara Walters.